What is greatness? Some would say it's a 10,000 square foot mansion and at least 2 Patek Philippe watches. Others would say it's becoming the best version of yourself against all odds. Nonetheless, only a few people get this title, and I can see why. You can't claim to be great unless you achieve something that has a low success rate. Most of us take the path of least resistance to avoid failure, and a lot of people believe Floyd is a great example of that because of his 53, 0, and 1 record. To a casual boxing fan, that record is a testament of his greatness, because it essentially means Floyd was placed in a room with killers that trained just as much, if not more than him, and walked out that room unblemished, not once, not twice, but 53 times. How could you possibly dispute that Floyd is great? See, it's not that simple. A lot of people believe that Floyd played it safe, and I can understand why, because calling Floyd the greatest would be saying his legacy is better than that of boxers like Manny Pacquiao, an 8 division champ, Sugar Ray Robinson with a 174, 19-6 professional record, and the list goes on. Floyd didn't risk as much as them, so who knows? If he did, there's a possibility that his record wouldn't have been perfect, but what if it would have been better? No one knows but the Almighty. I would consider myself to be somewhere between a casual and a hardcore boxing fan, so maybe you guys are going to disagree with me on this. I believe that Floyd is the greatest defensive boxer of all time, or at least top 3. He went up against tough competition and they simply had no answer for him. Floyd beat Canelo, and a lot of people say Canelo was young and still had room for improvement, but that doesn't mean he wasn't a worthy opponent. Floyd beat the very same guy people place above him, Manny Pacquiao. A lot of fans claim that Manny was old and out of his prime, but I could make the argument that Floyd is 2 years older than Manny. I'm not saying Floyd is the greatest boxer of all time. I just think that we've been indoctrinated to believe his record is padded, when he literally has 24 wins over world champions. What a world we live in.
So difficult to catch him, though. I mean, obviously,
Very just elusive, bro. He's
Yeah.
just very, very elusive. Just like I said, just me being in there with him, I was just so surprised at his age, how, just alert he was. Very alert. And defensive first. While all of us, we think offensive first. Okay, we gotta get it, we gotta get it, we gotta get it. He always thinks defensive first. He's always looking. And then he kind of puts you in a place of, because me being in there with him, I was in great shape, and I just was throwing. But he puts you in a place where he's so defensive and elusive, and you steady punching, and you keep swinging, and you see him looking at you like. He kind of, it puts you in a place of, okay, if I keep swinging too much, I'm going to hang myself out there to get hit. Because he's seeing all this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'd say he's just very, very smart at dictating the pace too. Because like I said, when I was in there with him, he manages his time. He looks up at the clock like 4 times during a round. He'll move around, look at the clock, move around, look at the clock, grab you, tie you up, look at the clock. Bop, bop, hit you 2 or 3 times, just enough to win the round and make his way up out of that round. And, sit down on the, and then, between every round, I can see him talking to his dad. He'll look. He's looking to see if you're breathing hard, see if you're getting tired, see if he's I've never been in there with somebody that was so observant. Very observant of everything that's going on. So every time he kept looking, I knew if he kept looking to see if I was tired, so I'd jump up. I'd jump up on my stool and come straight at him every time. He's just dictating. He'll stall, he'll act like he's gonna punch, to try to stall you. Then you get back on that bicycle, grab you. You'll hear him in your ear. He'll take deep breaths. I'm like, dude. So, like somebody like that, he's just such a veteran.
Fighting Floyd, when you look back at that fight, It wasn't your toughest fight because you said that was Mickey. Was Floyd the most skilled fighter you ever fought?
100%.
100%.
100%. He's the most talented fighter that I've ever fought. Yeah, 100%.
So his 50-0 and how people call him the greatest of all time, you feel that's well deserved based on you actually
100%.
getting in the ring with him.
100%. I don't have no disputing.
Yeah.
He is everything that people say or what he say he is. He is.
What is it about Floyd that's just different than any other fighter once you get in the ring with him?
Work ethics. I fought him. We was young, growing up together. We was young in our early careers. I used to fly to Vegas, go hang out with him. He would come to New York, we hang out, all that. So his work ethics, like the way he worked was different. Like see me, I was raw talent. I could just do shit like like nobody else could do. I could do it it was like Bluetooth for me. I could pull a shit out the sky and just get it done. He was the guy that he put the work ethics on top of being, talented. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, I don't get me wrong, I trained hard. Yeah, I put my work,
but not like Floyd.
I didn't, yeah. And so I had a chance of working with him for the Pacquiao fight, and I got to train with him and see how he worked. And I mean, we would pull off 4 or 5 hour gym sessions, right from the gym session, leave there and go run 10 miles.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this motherfucker's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then we go home and go and lay down. And he'll call you again at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, like, yo, what up? Let's go run it. I'm like, yo, dude, are you crazy, dude? Like,
he just basically outworked everybody.
He outworked everybody.
He outworked everybody. So that's why
he figured out that, let me outwork it. You know what I'm saying?